Alright, guys, welcome back to Plum Bob Diaries with MJ. I'm your host, your simmer, your gamer, MJ, and you are watching my build for a pool lot in Granite Falls, the outdoor retreat game pack. So, for those of you who are new to my channel and for those of you who are returning, welcome. I had this idea to add a pool lot to outdoor retreat because I thought it would be fun as a camping activity to have, a summer pool lot to go to play in the water activities. So if you don't know or unfamiliar with outdoor retreat, the game pack comes with this beautiful world, and at the time, because it was our first game pack, the Sims team had not figured out how to make this water interactable. So it's not swimmable. Like, we can fish in here, but we can't walk in this water. We can't swim in this water. It's just solely just here to look at. Nice. But I figured for this sort of environment for camping, you might want to get in the water. So that's where the idea came from. Now, this lot itself was inspired by an older build of mine, the Water Park Springs lot. If you have not seen the first part of my video for this particular build, the pool build, it was inspired by an older pool lot called Water Park Springs, which I made for Oasis Springs. Look at me not remembering. Let me find it real quick so I can just remind you. Okay, here it is. So Water Park Springs, it is a mid-century build styled water park resort sort of feeling pool lot. So that's why we have palm trees everywhere. We got like our little fake grass with the pavers, and everything matches this sort of theme. So anyway, I was going down memory lane in my gallery and I came across this and I'm like, oh yeah, that reminds me of the lot that I wanted to put down in outdoor retreat. And I was like, this is the same size as the lot in outdoor retreat. I wonder, can I just renovate it, make it match that campy style aesthetic? So I thought I'd give it a try. So on the last part of this build, in part one, we plopped it down, and as you can see, we have like this sort of campy style outdoor field house. Just to give an overview of what we're working with, our original lot, Water Park Springs, had these different sections. So here's our family friendly outdoor section to play with, your toddler and child sims, and wear your swimsuit, get wet with the like water emitter features from growing together, and the slide from backyard stuff pack, and also the toddler pool from Seasons and the water balloon bucket from Seasons. So these are the activities that you could play around with, that's family friendly, that will include your little one. But if you just want to come here and just not even if you're not a part of a family and you're on a trip here, we have the whole pool back here and lounging and all of that. It comes with this family friendly room. Of course, I forgot to put a door, but that's what this video is for, because we're on part two. And then we're going to swap out all these furniture pieces to look less, beachy, to more of something that's more rustic and camp-like. So we're going to do that. Again, the last part we focused on like our materials. We swapped out the railings and the wallpapers, the windows, and now in this episode we're gonna focus on swapping out our furniture pieces and trying to match more of that camp style aesthetic. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, since I see here that I am missing a door, I'm gonna go ahead and go to seasons because I know that that's the door that I like for, this cabin style. Do I want it to be that light or do I want it, there we go, dark. Dark just like that. Beautiful. Oh, that's gorgeous. Now, again, you guys have got a little sneak peek of this room. I'm going to swap out this dollhouse because that's very beachy as well. Because we have plenty of dollhouses in The Sims. And we can get something more rustic than that. So, all these toys are cute. Anyway, even a little acorn box. Can I fit that in here? That's really cute. From Enchanted by Nature. Gorgeous. Now, oh, it even came with this little house. Oh, gorgeous. Well, I was going to go with something more woodsy. Why are the dollhouses so huge? Can someone tell me that? Well, I don't know. And another thing, if you have a fairy, because I haven't tested this yet, because I haven't played with fairies yet. I have the Enchanted by Nature pack, but I've been playing with the natural living skill and foraging. I haven't played with fairies, but apparently fairies can shrink down and play in dollhouses. If you shrink the dollhouse, will the fairies float on where they should be on the shrunken dollhouse, or will they actually shrink to whatever size you make it? I'm curious. I don't know. Alright. I want to swap that bookcase as well. So, something more rustic looking. We do have a Seasons bookcase, but that is for a taller wall. The other thing is, technically, or like something like this is more woodsy. Or, this base game one isn't bad. It's old, it's a little blotchy and pixelated, but yeah, it still gets the point across. Of like old campy style. There's also this, which definitely says, oh, kids room. Or, I forgot we got this with Enchanted by Nature. Why not? You know what? Why not? It's for kids. Oh, that peeks through a little bit. I mean, does it look weird? No, you can't even see it through the roof. Well, if you can't see it through the roof, it's not gonna matter. Okay. Alright. Now, I did say and mention that I was going to swap out these patio chairs. So, I could go to outdoor furniture. Oh, yeah, we have these Now, if you have been watching my outdoor retreat Let's Play, then you know I sort of dislike these little love seats. They look so cute and they're great for just sitting. The problem is they're all around the campfires in the world of Granite Falls. So if I go on the tab real quick. You guys will know what I'm talking about. See, this being by itself, that's fine. It works, functions. When you put these around a campfire, to those of you who are either building your own campsite or are making builds to put on the gallery, do not slot love seats of any kind, any couch, to a campfire. Why? Because it makes it not functional. So don't do that. So now you know. If you didn't know already, do not slot couches to the campfire. It does not work. Um, but anyway, back to what I was doing. So maybe we can put that in here. Oh, that is so cute. Now, I like that. Now, this is supposed to be a like retreat room for infants and toddlers. So, ideally, we would want something a bit softer than that. Even this won't work. Cuz I'm like, I need something for them to like actually like sleep on. Like with a little bit of cushion. What have we got here? Look at this. Wow. Go all out. Alright, what do we got? We got this. And we also have this. So if you know from my like rec center build, my camping rec center build, I did use this sofa because it came with seasons and it had that like wood swatch on there. Now this would sort of play into the vibe of like, okay, it's all the same communal furniture. They all shopped at the same place for the campsite. Makes sense. Did I want to switch it up a bit in here? Yes. So let's see what I can find. And again, I don't have to use that outdoor seating. I could look at actual, like, oh my gosh, you can have a log in here? What? Now that is pretty cool. They really took outdoor living seriously. It came to this. Let me see, what if I swap these out with logs? Am I overdoing it? Probably. Alright, let's go back here. Let's see. Oh, there's these wicker ones. Which... I'm on the wrong thing. This came with Laundry Day. Laundry Day is a good pack. So I can use that. It's soft. It sort of gives, you know, it's a again, more patio furniture, but it works well. I could also go with this like craftsman style couch here because this sort of fits the vibe of like a camp. And when I think of camp, I think of craftsman style furniture. Not in love with the little blanket on top, but alright, I got so much stuff in here. Not that one. Okay, the colors are too bold. Let me make sure I'm still recording because, you know, I gotta be sure. Alright, we're still good. So let's just test it out. If I don't want to go with that, don't want to go with that. I'll move that to the side real quick. Okay. And then add the little other one. That's one option. The other option, we go the wicker route. You know, that blends in pretty well. And then you know what just came to my mind? I believe these things. Because instead of having a slanted couch in the corner, why not just put two chairs? Two chairs and maybe a little table. So you can put whatever you want to on this little table. I like to go with that one base game table that very handy because you can put a bunch of stuff on there. So again, the reason I have these standalone seats in here is, yeah, you can come in here and you can take a nap. Ideally this would be for the toddlers who want to take a nap. I put this pack and play here for an infant to take a nap. This little seating will work well for a toddler who wants to take a nap, but if you're family and you're in here and you have more than one kid, you need multiple standalone seats. But yeah, why not just do Another one of these, and we can pick like something that matches that campy vibe. Maybe that. Something with the dark wood. Oh yeah, that's pretty. And then if you wanted to, so let's say if you're out in the like barbecue patio area and your toddler sim just woke up from a nap, instead of having your toddler walk all the way over here to like sit and then you give them a plate, or plopping a plate right here, most likely you'll be cooking and then they'll set it down somewhere on the counter. You could just technically click and drag that plate over onto this table while your toddler has woken from their nap, and then they'll be sitting in here eating. Easy peasy. I'll even throw a little trash can. Let me be, inclusive of our little toddlers. Do I want this little one or you know what? Let's match the theme. We'll go with wicker. All wicker. There we go. Okay, so that's gorgeous. We got our bookcase. We've got our toy box. We've got blocks. Let me move this over a little bit. I don't want to block either space. But yeah, there we go. I think that looks beautiful. Now, one of the key things that makes this park's design is the splash pads that came with growing together. Now, these have like this sort of leapfrog aesthetic, and they're green. It matches nature's theme. It matches that outdoor field. But this is very reminiscent of, again, the water park springs lot that I have. So I don't need two in my save that looks just alike. I mean, these are different enough so far, but I may want to change these little rugs up. And I know like Enchanted by Nature has a couple of different rug types. Let me just pull them up. These are cute. So grumpy. Yeah, something like this. I believe these. Guys, I'm the type of builder that if I see something that I want to try out later, I'll plop it down so that I can remember it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like there are 5 different leaf types. We might be able to get away with that over here to use for our little splash pad area. Good thing we're making use of these things, because I remember someone else was like, why is this so cartoony? What am I going to use this for? Yeah, I was staring at it like, I don't know either, but we're making use of it now. Alright, so before I go into swapping rugs out, let me just get rid of the basics chair. So when I think of a chair, we need a new station. And first of all, let me save my progress, just so, we're in tune with what we're doing. Alright, so I want a chair. Well, you know what? Technically, I could use Enchanted by Nature, because, this is an actual dining chair. Oh, that's nice. Well, I was going for more camp-like, not much of a, like, whimsical resort, because we could definitely capture that vibe here, but, let's see, what rustic chair types do we have? Oh, you know what? I do remember. This chair here was what was used in our rec center over here, so we could match that aesthetic. The other thing is, I also know not everyone logged in for those rewards, so yeah, technically it would kind of suck if they like downloaded the lot and had no chairs, but at the same time, you could just put your own chairs. So let me see. Is that what I want to go for? Now, outdoor retreat actually comes with chairs as well. Let me look at our options. Oh yeah, the little campers chair. That would be cute too. One thing is for sure, I think I definitely want to go with a woodsy style chair. And ideally, I want to keep the look of these round tables. I mean, I could swap them out to square, but I do like, this is that One Seasons chair. Not bad, not bad. I'm thinking of like those recreational chairs as part of camp that, you know, gets used and reused so many times. I'm gonna swap this out. Actually, let's just look at our tables real quick. Let's just look at our tables and see what is available. Now, Horse Ranch is a lovely looking table. Let me set that to the side. We also do have these little high tables. Now, I like that. I'm not gonna lie, I do like that. There's also these little high tables. And then there's this, which is our like standard cafeteria table. I believe there's a wood swatch here. Alright, so this is nice because, you know, if we're thinking from the perspective of those that run the camp, they probably have rented these tables out from a tables vendor for, you know, venues like such. So that would make sense why this would look like a cafeteria table that's rentable. And then of course there's the Horse Ranch one, which is rustic, which should fit. Let me swap this out real quick. Let me just have that in my options. Good thing I set these fans up over here so I can know what goes where. Alright, so let's say if I'm slightly over. Okay. It's not bad. Not bad at all. The other thing is I could just go with a regular craftsman style chair. Do we have that here? Regular craftsman style? Let me just take a look. This will probably be the closest thing we have to that, and I'd have to get it in dark wood, which is this, which I'm not made at. So that's basically this, but without the cushion. Let me see, how does that look with that? It's okay. It doesn't really match that, so let me see. Alright. Yeah, I think that chair will work. I think I had 3 to the table. And to those of you who are wondering, why are you only putting 3? You know, you could slot like 6 of them to a table. Because I am a builder who thinks of gameplay, and I know not that many Sims come to a lot. I've said this in my previous videos. So I don't like when Sims, I have this gigantic, enormous lot, and I don't like when Sims spawn to a lot and then they only use one little section. So if I put 6 chairs here and 6 Sims are hungry, which are most likely, like whenever you put food out and Sims are hungry, they're gonna go to it. They'll just be in this section. And I am someone who likes the entire lot to be used, so that's why I restrict how much seating is available in a particular area. All right, the other thing is, do I want to swap these out? That's sort of already in that brown style. But let's see. What other. I mean, I guess I could go for that, like, campy. Like these things. That would make sense out here. Oh. There's also this from Horse Ranch. I am a sucker. Okay. I like Horse Ranch because it's like rustic and it's like not even trying. Like you could barely notice that. It just sits in the background, but when you need it, it's there. It doesn't intrude on the aesthetic. Now this is one of those where you either with the aesthetic or you're not. Now, you know what? I think I am gonna go with that option. I got a better look at it. Yeah. Because I think that looks pretty. Alright. Now I could put a candle back in the center here. Is that the candle I want? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so we have swapped out the cafeteria tables and the seating here. Now, this little kitchenette, I don't think we have anything else that's like brick that will work for that. I could just leave these here, but I know that Horse Ranch has like these things. So I'm gonna do these and one for the corner there. Alright. So put that back, put this back, and put that back. There we go. Matches that log cabin aesthetic. And oh yeah, we have that one grill that came with Horse Ranch. Y'all, Horse Ranch is that pack. It is just phenomenal. I'm glad that we have it. I don't need something like this when, you know, at Horse Ranch. Do I want to size this up? Yeah, back to its original size. Yes, just beautiful. And yeah, I would swap this out, but I don't believe we have like at least from what I can recall, I don't think we have a bar that I don't think we have a bar that's wooden, at least like that. Well, there's this option which I can mix with base game. This is oh no, that doesn't work. I was gonna say like this is base game. How do I measure the candles? If okay, like I would be able to use this. This is so wide. Is there a shorter version? There is a shorter version. Okay, so technically I could still use this. Now I know you're probably thinking, MJ, why would you use this? This is so basic. Because it comes with a swatch that has a wood tone, right? I should be able to blend that better. So if I took that off, right? Put that like that. Went over to the kitchen and said, give me a bar counter. Base game has bar counters, and you know they have their matching swatches. I can do bop and bop. Place this clutter on this counter. We can make it slanted how I had before. Take this away, and then when I move that over, boom. Yeah, see that it matches. And it looks good. Is this a 2-in-1? It's not. Okay. I was gonna say, do I need to change the lighting? I might add some fairy lights to match what we did at the rec center, our camp rec center, where we had like some string lights around. I think that would be cute. Now, this is really cool to think about because I remember telling you guys that there's a kit actually, the campers kit, which is so cool. I don't know when they came out with the idea for this little campers kit, but it's a brilliant kit. And it came with all this cool stuff, and it's gonna be amazing for the Adventure Awaits pack. But anyway, I bring this up to say there was lights that came with that kit. Look, you can even do this if you want to. Very nice. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I mean, I could do something simple like that. So when I say little campers, this is what comes to my mind. Now, by default, these are ground lights. So if you're a builder, you should know this. And if you are someone who's not a builder, I'm gonna put you on game. These are ground lights. You cannot walk underneath these lights. So anywhere that your sim is going to walk through or pass under, like, you don't want to put these lights above it. So I can't go here and raise these lights up and just leave them like that. Why? Because in gameplay, my sim now can't use this staircase. It looks like they should be able to, but they will not, because the game reads it. No matter how much I scale this up, it's still going to read it as this little light that's on the ground. So to the game, it's going to look like, oh, this is what the game sees. Lights blocking a pathway. It doesn't it doesn't see it as I moved these lights up, because that's not the blueprint that they put down for these sort of lights. So these lights are cute to put up. They are versatile. But you just have to know, don't put these lights where you want Sims to walk. So I'm going to delete that. I do want to use these lights because instead of having these over here, I could just, let me see how many times I want to scale up. 13. All right. I didn't even, oh my gosh, I didn't even put it up. I didn't even put that up a lot. 13. I didn't use 13 clicks to. All right. So my Sims can walk fine, use the stairs. Why? Because there's a railing here. They're not going to walk underneath this railing. They can't. It's impossible. That's why this works here. Now, question is, do I want to size up a bunch of little lights? Or do I want to use this? Let me see. So if I use this, let me see, how can I use this in a way that makes sense? If I use this, it'll light up the inside of this fake wall that I have, which I don't really care to do. Where did it go? And then it'll cross over like that. So at nighttime, this is what we're looking at, which is alright. Is it desirable? No, we could do better than that. So I think, yes, I do want to go with this. And oh Lord. So 1, 2, actually let me size it up some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see. Oh, is that too high? That's the thing with these though, you gotta raise them up yourself. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. And then same for this side. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright. Now let's just clean these up a bit. These are gonna overlap just slightly. And then I also want to add these to the back because why not? You have string of lights, you might as well make use of them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then again over here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Beautiful. Hopefully they come up with an easier way to do this in the next generation of the Sims game. But that looks good. Now I want to add some spandrels because I feel like that's so campy to have some spandrels, at least over the roof covered area. Alright, now that looks good. Actually, I might as well add a column where I see fit because it makes sense that a column would be here. There we go. Add some of that you know what, I'm just gonna plop some down because earlier in the last episode I think I added these outdoor retreat columns, but now since I know I'm using the horse ranch ones, I'll get rid of the outdoor retreat ones and let's plop in our matching ones here. Okay, gorgeous. Gorgeous. She is gorgeous, honey. Gorgeous. And then I can get rid of these ceiling lights. Oh. Ooh, that's really dark over there. I like the mood over here, but we're gonna have to go with a different light. So, let's see. What are our options? I need at least some above overhead lighting. my gosh. I don't like, see, I don't want too much light. I like the cozy vibe of just have everything look dim lit, but you got to be able to see when you're cooking. So that's the only reason. Oh, also, we got a base game update where we got these like nice modern overhead lights. So cute. Guys, I appreciate The Sims for putting this into game. I think we got this the same time we got like the new base game kitchen set, which we've been needing for so long. Oh my gosh, been needing that for so long. But yeah, I'm appreciative that it's in the game. Whew. Okay, so what kind of overhead lighting do I want to do? These with the jars. I always like this with the jar because this came with Parenthood, and it makes sense. So like, be very crafty. It makes sense that it's a crafty style. I might keep this going in the kid room over here. Well, no, it's a kid's room. Shouldn't it be a little bit more fancier? Let me see. You can have this little globe in here. Is that too big? Because, you know, depending on how big your overhead light is, if it intrudes on a Sim's head, you can't use it, because then they can't walk underneath it. Sort of like these lights here. There's a certain depth it can go. Let me see, this blue, all that. That's nice. What do I want to go for? I don't know. This is a season's light. Could go with that. So I mean it again. It's low. Okay, simple to the point. Not too much, not too light. I feel like this should have another light. Maybe I think I could cheat the system. I believe there's an outdoor light. Now this technically would be really cool over like a little microphone, but that doesn't make sense here. If you don't care about things making sense, then yeah, you can definitely just throw this on in the build, because it is a really cool feature. This is a hovering light that comes with Enchanted by Nature, and then it hovers up and down in live mode. That's a cool effect, but again, this isn't a whimsical resort, so I won't be doing that. But I came to the outdoor section because I want to say there are some lights that you can point in a direction, like this outdoor ground light. I can face it towards the musician. Now this one doesn't do too much of a good job at pointing. I want to say there's another one, and maybe it's just not showing up there. Let's see, we can look at the table lamp section. Sometimes things are categorized in different areas. Let's take a look. This came with the Lux pack. It was like an outdoor Lux or Oasis Lux, something like that. Oh my gosh. I literally cannot think of. Oh, that's cute. Well, here we'll just put a little lantern right here. That will be their spot. And instead of this little rug there, we'll just keep this little leaf motif going. Let me see, how do I want to go about it? And of course we're just going to put it in the color we want. There we go. Okay, that's nice. The other thing is I don't have to have it be cartoony like that. I could just put down a like an old shabby looking rug as well. But we'll see when we get there. For right now, I like the lighting so far. Ooh. Apparently I had to use overhead lighting in the restrooms. So I'm gonna have to swap that out. Also, you may notice there are no mirrors in this build. And you might be thinking to yourself, why is there no mirror here? Well, because sometimes I just don't want a mirror in a build, because some Sims will come to the lot and use it for purposes that I did not intend for them to do. So like some Sims, for example, will come to the lot and instead of enjoying all these water activities, that Sim might go here and decide, I just want to practice my speech in the mirror. And they'll not only hold up a restroom, but like it's like you're a wasted Sim wasting space, because if I wanted to be in a public lot, on a community lot, I want to see other Sims partaking into, these other things that I built for. So that's why there are no mirrors. Rarely do I put mirrors on community lots. I've only put it on the rec center because it is a rec center, so you may want to practice your speech if you're there. But yeah, I'm not gonna put them here. I'm gonna add a light where the mirror should be, and over here I'll put one by the door. I'm also going to swap those doors out too, only because those doors do not give me camp vibes. Like, I love that they're industrial looking because they have like the little metal plate at the bottom, but for camp I think I want to go for more of like a rustic look. Let's see, these are the growing together locker cabinets. I think we have some other ones. If I go here and I go to storage, miscellaneous storage, we have our standard lockers, which I don't think these come in brown. And then we have, of course, our growing together ones. We do have a snowy escape one. Now, there's nothing wrong with the growing together ones. It's just that with them being rounded edges and all, it sort of has this clean, modern look. Where, snowy escape, not that it's not clean and modern as well. Hard edges, you can get away with different things. Yeah. So I might just go with that. Yeah, I don't see any other option that looks like a better fit, because everything else again is modern. It's for spot A. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with that. So we're gonna go ahead and put one there, and can I go super dark? Yeah, let's go super dark. Super dark with the locker color. Delete and delete. I like how these are sort of modular as well. They kind of snap right next to each other. All right, beautiful. She is gorgeous. At the same time, I did have these rooms separate for the kids, but does this come darker? I'll just make it darker. No biggie. Alright, Cool, 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 cool beans. Now, I should also have a spandrel. There's none that goes here? Not across? I guess that makes sense. I guess. Hmm. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. This is beautiful. I love these little string lights over here. Look at this. We got our nice little section over here for our infants and toddlers. We got our cozy little eating section over here with a little wind chime. Um, Entertainment as well. We've got, yeah, we got heck of lights over here. Why does, you know what? I don't need three then, technically. If I got a spandrel there. Mm-hmm. There we go. I don't know why I set that there instead of like here. There we go. And then we can just get rid of the other ones. Or do I want this? Oh, let me see. Let me see. Not the table. I thought I grabbed the string light here. Let me see. Does this make sense for camp? Hmm. Okay, well, I won't overkill it. String lights. Or will I? Give me a second. Not me forgetting to put a railing on the step here. Oh, there we go. And then I also believe that our toddler stuff pack came with a statue pole, so we could just plop that right at the end of these things. There we go. That's enough string lights. It's not overkill, it's just enough. Alright, let's turn the sunset back on and save our progress. So the next thing we have to do is to swap out our lounge chairs and our standard like comfort chairs in the back there by the pool for something that looks more rustic and campy. Now, let me just go outside, go to the outdoor section, and let's just see what loungers do we have. Because I like the candlelit area. I think that's cute. Oh, we got something that looks great from the My Wedding Story. I barely used the My Wedding Story stuff. I have yet to, guys, there's so much that I need to do to really experience my game. That's okay. That means I got a lot of content to show. Exploring The Sims. So there's one lounger we could use. Not that many loungers, huh? So from what I can see, oh, and then we got these little butterfly and take a break and go fishing. It's a folding chair. These are unlockables from a weenie roast. Why is this locked behind something? This could have been a cool chair to just use. I don't know why that would be, but that's cute. I should actually use this on a beach. And then, like, what's this? Oh yeah, see, they have frogs. They have the different frogs. A werewolf. That's random, but that definitely says outdoor. Now, oh yeah, let me not get distracted. I came here to look at the lounge chairs. There's only a couple, okay? So there's this one, there's the outdoor, not outdoor. This is the island living one. Rare retreat. This came with eco lifestyle, and then this one came with the desert luxe kit, and I believe that might be all of them. Oh wait, we got the base game one. Alright, so let's look at our oh, this is so cute. Again, little campers kit. Can't tell you how much this kit is awesome, and also it's gonna go so well with the adventure awaits pack. So cool. And I might have to do like a camper's kit sort of like build for outdoor retreat and like at the lodging. Like that would make sense. Like a camper's little camper's kit sort of lodging style. I think that'd be fun. Maybe that'll be another video. Alright, so anyway, these are our options. Now, I could just take this basic chair and just make it brown. That's one option. Option number 2, again, if I wanted to go for more of a rustic vibe, we don't have any here. Interesting. Okay, so that would not be an option. This one is from My Wedding Stories. This one is from Riviera Retreat. Oh my gosh, Riviera Retreat. It's a retreat. See, I feel like the Sims team makes these kits or like puts out little freebies or like bite size of what's to come. So I'm like, they made that knowing that the Adventure Awaits was gonna come out. I know Riviera Retreat came out some time ago, but still. Same thing, I feel the same way about what's that one kit? It was like the Maximalist kit. Oh, Decor to the Max. I feel like, this is just my theory, y'all, but I feel like that kit came out knowing that the for rent pack with the Tamarani culture would be included, right? Because like if you look at the Maximalist kit, there's like what I feel like is a lot of Singaporean style decor for interiors, right? And like a lot of the influence from like Tamarang is from Southeast Asian culture. So anyway, there's this I don't know. There's this wallpaper with tiger print on there, and it makes me think of like how you have to like the mission is to like help preserve the tiger species, and in that pack, and like you guys know what I mean. But yeah, I feel like some of these packs explore ideas that later come to fruition in an expansion pack later on. This one is, oh, I didn't even see what different colors they have. Blue. Oh my god, this would go so well for island living. I plan to like make like a sort of resort in Sulani, because this will be perfect for that. Now this came with island living. This is cool. One of these days I'm gonna have to like try to, because these are crazy prints. I'll have to try to like match up, see if I can make a build a resort built inspired by this print that they were going for. Like, surely if they put this print, there's got to be some other things within the pack that match that style. So we'll see. This eco lifestyle doesn't, not much there. No, these ain't bad. This is the Desert Luxe one. This looks comfy. Now, it's definitely not giving a campy vibe. It's more so neutral. It can work for modern if I'm going for modern. But, I would say out of the options that I have, I think my wedding stories or the basic ones I have, like a recolor, works well. So, if I do that and swap that out, I'm not gonna lie, that says more campy to me. So, let's just go ahead and plop these down. And the inner me, the inner builder in me, kind of wants to plop down a pillow on these because they're hard. But I know if I were to plop down a pillow, that would be more luxurious. I mean, let's just see. Let's just see. Where's the pillow? Pillow. That's not what I was looking for. Pillow. A perfect pillow. Oh, here we go. So we got this pillow with the there was like a Login Events award that gave us a recolor of the pillow that came with the Modern Luxe kit, which thank you, Sims team. Let me see. Let's just see how this looks here. Does this make sense here, or will this be? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like that. Now I wish it was a little slanted a little bit, and it's kind of floating a little bit. If I have it a little lower, it goes through the chair. Now you can barely notice it, but that's nice. Now this does mean that if your sim lounges back, it's gonna clip to them, and I don't like the clipping, but at least we tried. Now the other thing is, are we gonna stick to these big giant green umbrellas? I'm not sure. Let me swap out these chairs in the back. So again, we had these like patio furniture. Do I want to swap it out? I could swap it out for like this. This is definitely more campy. Doesn't look as comfy, but that's okay. We're not going for comfort. We're going for campy. Okay. It's like I literally took like a resort style pool lot and then just downgraded it. But that's sort of the vibe that I wanted to go for. We're not going to keep these like nicely trimmed trees because it's camp. Why are we having tailored trees? Let's see, what could we put here instead? Let's go back. Indoor plant. Something you don't have to grow, but that looks rustic. Oh, this came with seasons. Okay, see, something like this could work. What else do we have? And then you guys see what I mean? How I feel like while I'm in indoor plants, look at what I'm looking at. I was just saying how I feel like the Sims teams will put objects that relate to packs that are gonna come out later. So this is a clutter piece, an indoor decor plant from the growing together pack. Now, it's a fungi house, right? Which relates to fairies, which is in the Enchanted by Nature pack right now. Growing Together came out in 2023. It's 2025, right? So they had already been in production with this. Was an asset already made, and now we have fairies. See, I be telling y'all, Sims team know what they're doing. All right, what kind of plant do I want to use for these corners? I'm not too sure. Look at this one. Now this is very tropical. And then of course we got the indoor plants. These are nice. These are very nice. So I think I am just gonna go forth with the seasons. The seasons little outdoor planter box that I saw. Terrarium. Do I want the yellow or do I want something else? What's this? This is like a good mixture. It's like an auburn orange. You know what? We'll go with yellow. I don't mind. We'll go with yellow, yellow. Put it in this corner. And same thing for over here. We're just gonna put that in the corner there. Alright. Nice. Kind of like a fall theme to it. Beautiful. Beautiful. And actually, let me look at the chairs one more time. So I feel like, is there a matching set? Oh, I done came out my game, y'all. Give me a second. Oh my gosh, I've been recording for an hour. Jeez. Alright. Well, I still don't know if I want to swap out the. All right. Well, let me just. Oh, these might work. Is there a green? I like the dark brown. Okay, that might work. Oh, gorgeous. These are nice. That came with the Ferrain pack. Wait, is this a green? It looks like green. Oh, that's gorgeous. Now, I like this because this rattan sort of material, it's vintage, but like the curve of this makes it look and feel new. So, yeah, it could work. Maybe I could do yellow. Maybe I'll go for yellow here instead of green. All this green, like yellow will be the accent color. So let's just hypothetically, if I want to swap out all these pull-out chairs, which makes sense for camping, and I wanted to. Let me see. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I like that. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. I like that very much. Ooh. Now that sort of makes me think of, is it, do I want to stick with this color? There's also this yellow toned wood, which would be a mixture of woods, because I've been going for like this darker wood the whole time, but that means I could swap this out, or like use something like that. Now that pattern is crazy, but do we have something more toned down? No. What is with the Sims team not wanting to put neutrals on things. Like the patterns are so just it's just so much. I think they're again, Island Living came out years ago, so that's they probably was just going for a very specific style with that. But I'm like, hey, at least add some neutrals in there or something. All right. So I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna stick with that. Should I swap it out? Because I know I said I wanted to go for more like a rustic vibe. See, that has white on top. And I don't really want white. I just literally just need something. Alright. Or should I just go ahead go back to yellow? Is that too much? It is. It actually is too much. Alright, well. Is that too much? I don't know. What y'all think? Should I keep the My Wedding Stories? Keep the My Wedding Stories one? Or like pivot? I wish we sort of had a little something extra to work with. Oh man, I wish I had something a little extra. Yay. Alright. Because right now it looks very matchy. But you know what? It's cool. I think I'm gonna go for these. It's a little hard for me to tell how I wanna make this out, but you know, it doesn't have that little rustic look, but it's okay. We can make this work some sort of way. Alright, well, it's looking good, y'all. It is looking good. So, what we've done, we've swapped out the furniture for at least the bigger pieces. We've swapped out our our furniture pieces for our toddler and infant area. We've also swapped out some pieces in our cafeteria area over here. Let's do a little recap of what we've done. And of course, I like this. I think this is a vibe for sure. I'm loving the Windows update that we've done. We've changed up the furniture in here a bit. It looks good, looks very woodsy, campy, and I like that. We added even some string lights. Looks great, phenomenal. We've changed the pavers that were on the ground. Those got an update. We've changed the interior ground to like this little enchanted by nature pattern. Looks really good. It's like a little wood. And again, we've added like stone to our flooring in the bathrooms. We've updated the lockers. So another thing I'm wondering if is, do I want to swap that? Do I want to swap this for here to be a little log cabin? Let's see. Might as well make use of this little thing. Let me see. Is that cute or not? I don't know. We'll come back to it. So this has been part 2 of our pool build for outdoor retreat for Granite Falls. We did quite a bit. I think the next time we hop on here, we are going to look into the finishing touches, like Do we want to add trees around the perimeter like we had before? Do we want to swap out these umbrellas? Do we keep the floaties or not? And do we keep the jacuzzi or have a different style or not? Change the trim out or something like that. And the big aspect of this is the color scheme. We have all these green everywhere. These rugs really make up a big portion of the camp. Do we want to keep that flow or go a different direction? And so, yeah, we've got quite a bit to decide on. I mean, so far it looks good. I'm loving like our little statue over here. Um, the fact that this looks like a little camping field house. I'm loving our little lights over here. Um, it's looking good. Our pavers look good. We've sort of redone the kitchenette a little bit. I love the upgraded grill to the horse ranch version. It's looking nice. So I might want to swap these the little bars on these little wall over here to something that looks a bit more rustic, but we shall see. So I'll leave it here. Thank you guys for watching and for um, coming back to enjoy part 2 with me. I really enjoyed this. I'm excited. I think this is looking really good. We still got some light fixtures we need to like replace and whatnot. I'm just noticing like those modern looking lights at the entrance. But yeah, so far going really well. So you've been watching Plum Bob Diaries with MJ. Thanks for chilling with me, and until next time, bye.